in the Palace, written by Russ Bulldog, illustrated by Thomas Boatwright. I thought the massive war I created on the creatures were chasing Uncle Jasper, Seth, Odie, and B was expensive. Now, as we witness the intricacy, complexity, and delicacy of the Queen's Palace, the was crude. The difference between the child scribbling with crayons and the Mona Lisa towers sketched into the atmosphere, seemingly supported by nothing more than the tendrils of stone surrounding the prismatic stained glass windows. The central building sparkles as if covered with precious stone. After days of searching silently through nearly pitch-black forests and avoiding a mutated cephaloid, this beacon of beauty and civilization is a wonder to behold. As we watch from the underbush at the edge of the tree, the building changes. A tower transforms into an oak walkway between two towers. The wall extends outward, creating a new room as a window appear, go, and fill the glass. The roof of the main building seems to disintegrate, and then scale itself into another story. If she uses this kind of power, we may be too late. Uncle Jasper whispered. "I'm not giving up on Sarah, Jack, and Anna," I retorted, probably too loudly. "I'm not suggesting that, but navigating the castle will be like going through a labyrinth that changes with the Queen's whims. If I can build the Great Wall of China in a matter of seconds, I can find our friends in there. The Queen would know the moment you use the power." Uncle Jasper sighed. "Then we'll be trapped. And she'd take Sarah, Jack, and Anna somewhere else. If we had the other cephaloids, we could create a distraction." Seth nodded and said, "I'm not the only one who's controlled the opposite direction, and then had a co-construct is an insurmountable wall between us and them." Seth and Uncle Jasper repeated the argument continuously during our trek, and hearing it again set my teeth on edge. Uncle Jasper has a point about my power. No, that doesn't have my desire to imagine the bird palace being pulled apart brick by brick, pane by pane. I take a deep breath, then another one, focusing my mind on absolutely nothing. Over the past day, Seth has been teaching me different techniques to clear and calm my mind, because if I focus on much one thing, it could manifest and alert the Queen. "So it's suffocated," Seth says, the mischievous mind from his perch on Odie's back. After their initial tension, they had become quite a pair, with Seth calling Odie his mighty steed. "Most excellent. I have already devised a sufficiently simple strategy. As the structures engage in their transformation, these essentially become fluid, meaning one could simply pass through or bury alive." Uncle Jasper's step is too risky. "What other choice do we have?" I interrupt, my frustration boiling over. "Did you have something that could get out any faster? I could go up and knock on the front door." Uncle Jasper is quiet for a while as he looks at the ground. Finally, he says, "Okay, but we go after dark. The Queen may be finished making her modification by then." Seth would. "After dark," Uncle Jasper replied firmly. leaving no room for argument, and we go out about making ourselves comfortable. As we wait for the sun to set, I lie down in a tuft of long grass between two tree roots and soon fall asleep. Uncle Jasper shook me awake, dropped my eye at church. Just below the tree line, the night sky spread overhead, but the stars are nothing compared to the shimmering beauty of the palace, as if each window has a flickering flame behind it. Each piece of stone is covered with shifting, reflective scale. It's beautiful, I say. Sure, instead of that light's going to make a job more difficult. Uncle Jasper grumbled. It seems quiet, so we should make our move now. A few moments later, we're running down the hill, crouching as low as we can, trying to stay silent. Even only fix all the tension and almost like a shadow. A bait and a shadow with saffron on its back. We arrived at one of the palaces afterward. Both Jasper and I looked at Seth with an expression that asked what we should do next. He seems unperturbed and he knows what will happen. Suddenly an opening appeared on the wall. It comes a large window. From the top, what looks like shimmering liquid glasses conceals down. Without a word, the four of us bolt through the opening and into the castle. We stand in what could be a dining hall. If someone wanted to feed the population of a small city, at the end of the table, so long it disappeared into the distance. Empty, empty chair. Empty chair sits regular as an interval. Before the ancient table somehow lies and edges to be at the right angle, or the long things are exactly in the direction. This effect is unnerving. Across the room, we find a thick wooden door, held together by an iron strap. It opened easily. Uncle Jasper quickly ushered us through, and we're in another hall, which with a low ceiling and burning torches set to the wall. Wooden doors identical to the one we just have come through line the hall at random. An earthly spell permeates everything, reminding me of a cave. Uncle Jasper picked up one of the torches and followed him, trying not to make noise on the stone floor. The hall curved at bed, seemingly back on itself, though it never crosses itself. We hear nothing, see nothing, until we come around a bending and suddenly find a fluffy white cat sitting atop a ledge of the near ceiling. Seth has to restrain all this excitement by wrapping tentacles around his muzzle, but the dog excited voice is still imminent. You're awfully brave. The cat hisses in a voice I recognize, but can't place. Incredibly stupid. I would hope the former, but the latter would be relevant. Self-quick, who might you be? Someone who wants to help you. The cat said, though something about the way it licks her lips made the statement unbelievable. I've been waiting, which kept moving forward. With the last sentence, something stabbed into my mind, and I realized who the cat is. Thomas? With a last sentence, a very good young queen. The cat purrs and licked its paw. Thomas was the boy who led us through the hollow and the cave of the lost to find you and Ada. Explained to Uncle Jasper. What happened to you? How did you get here? He was one of those kids, Uncle Jasper asked. We can't trust him. He's one of the Queen's minions. Those children lured an into this world so she could capture us. I won't lie. I did bring you all here, but not entirely for the reasons you think. Thomas sighed. This is my world, and part of it, but I was trapped on the other side of the door. We all were. You see, for you to cause it a war, it requires very little energy, because reality for you is solely inconsistent. Something like me requires an incredible amount of energy, not only to cross over, but to maintain my existence. Thomas jumped down from his perch as he spoke. We discovered this when Mother sent us over. Mother was already awake for creating us, sending us to joy world to even a greater storm. She didn't have enough will to left to bring us back. We were to find people with strong imagination that Mother could convince them to have her maintain her world, and once she was strong enough, she would bring us back. Many of us were lost in your world for a long time, unable to put ourselves together enough, able to be seen. But over time, we learned that if we saw certain people with exceptional imagination, we could make friends. Eventually, we learned to spur people, imagination to make ourselves stronger, and then brought them over to our world. Just but you were not the first. There were others before you. Mother never came to bring us back, but we hoped on our hope that someday we could go home. Thomas is silent for a moment, as if lost in memory or sadness, before starting again. When you, Sarah, and Jack came to the bill, you were so strong that we could all manifest easily. That had never happened before, and so I thought you must be the one who could make through the door. I don't know what I came over me, but I followed you. To my surprise, I made it, though I was much changed. That must be Sarah, I say, and Thomas the cat nodded. I convinced Sarah and Jack to trust me, and brought him to the barber, expecting I don't know what I expected. Once she had two of them in her clutches, she walked away from uh from me like I was nothing. Again, she has more power than ever. She made no effort to save my brother and sister in your world. I still don't trust you, Uncle Jaffa says. That's understandable, Thomas replied, since you have no reason to. Yet I was happy telling you to prove it. I'll take you to order. With that, Thomas pouted. Bells never hallway as we followed as fast as we can. After a few minutes, he stopped short in front of a door that is completely out of his places. It is white with four panels and a knob, the kind of door you see in any modern house. In there, Thomas says, almost fiercely. Uncle Jasper uh, hastily reaches for the knob, holding me back with other hand. A gust of fresh air hits us as we look inside to see a no, holding me back. A gust of fresh air hits us, holding inside to see a room about the size of my bedroom at home. The place looked neglected. Cracked walls with peeling wallpaper that was held by balloon, tenter bedding, and a one floor with pile of fan in a corner. In the center of the room, a woman, yeah, in the center of the room, a woman sits in a creaking rocking chair, holding a bundle of blankets. The woman cools and sings a sweet song. She pulls her black hair tricked away from her face, and Uncle Jasper says, Anna, she can't hear you, Thomas explained. She lost in the illusion that became her reality. We're like ghosts to her. She looked so happy, Uncle Jasper said. She would. To her, everything here seems perfect and wonderful. What she's holding, I asked. In her mind is baby Sarah, in all of the wiggling pink cuteness. Thomas says, "When do we see a baby?" Because she is so fond in the illusion that mother only has a a modicum of material to satisfy her. Often people see what they want to see from facing the truth. It's easier to stay in a world of fantasy than deal with a pain of reality. What do we do now? I asked. How do we stop her out of it? I know a way, Uncle Jasper says.
A perfect score.